Good evening and welcome to the April General Meeting. I'm Jim Nakashima. I'm your Commodore for this year. Thank you for attending the General Meeting. And we're going to see a lot of new faces here tonight. Peter Neal is going to be recording this, so we'll put this up on YouTube. And it's for those people that are remote. So we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I see Staff Commodore John Caldwell. Could you lead us, please? Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, your flag officers for 2022 are the officer overseeing everything inside of the clubhouse is your Vice Commodore Mike McCarthy. And the flag officer overseeing and leading everything outside of the club is your fabulous Rear Commodore, the lovely Sally Cohen. And I don't see our Junior Staff Commodore, Joe Negron. He's probably practicing for the Ensenada race. Okay. I am pleased to recognize our past Staff Commodores that are present here tonight. 1991 is Dwight Reed and Donna. And then we have a double header, 2008 and 2018, Steve Holland and Mary. Commodore. 2019, I think last time I said 1919 or something like that. 2019, John Caldwell, and he's the SCYA Vice Commodore. And 2020 is the lovely Laura Ellsworth. It takes a huge team of volunteers to run the club, and I'd like to recognize some of those that are here with us tonight. So our secretary is Chrissy Neal. Our corps captain is John Huntington. Our fleet captain and chaplain is John Schroeder. Our fleet surgeon is Dr. Terry Wapsick. With us tonight are our board of directors. Oh, did Rick show up?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, Rich Winslow, our judge advocate. Sorry, Rich. I didn't see you walk in. With us tonight are our board of directors, John Huntington, Rwanda Tucker, Mardell Gardner. Did I miss? Did somebody else walk in? No? Okay. In our chair positions, we have tonight our assistant race chairman, Terry Hanna, our house and facilities manager, Rusty, the IT guy, Peter Neal. Our webmaster and birthday boy, Troy Bakken. Our cruise chairperson, Mardell Gardner. And our Seabell's co-chairs, Andrea Reed and Barbara Eric. Our fabulous membership chairperson, Rwanda Tucker. Our food captains for this year, Diana Bakken and Robin Janclay. Did a fabulous job. Chip Store is being run by John Palongo, Barbara Hunt, and Cindy Jensen. I think our OD chair is here. Dennis Doyle, is he here? Yeah, Dennis. Our whaler captain is Kent Seitz. Kent, you here? No, maybe not. All right. And our Junior Sailing Foundation Secretary Brad Bergeron. Did I miss anybody? I usually do. No? Okay. All right. Commodore's report. I'll try to be as short as I possibly can. So, our club continues to grow in membership and financially. With tonight's new members that you're going to meet in a few minutes, we are going to be close to 180 regular memberships. So this is up from about 150 this time last year. So we've really made some fabulous gains in terms of membership. This is all due to the hard work of the membership team and the efforts of all you members in creating a program of both in-house and on-the-water events that show newcomers how friendly and warm and welcoming we are. So financially, we continue to be strong and profitable. Year to date, we are slightly ahead of our projected budget. At this time, we have over $60,000 in our operating fund. Our building fund, which is designated for capital improvements, stands at a little over $26,000 after we paid for the new ice machines that are out in the patio. The fund will grow at approximately $6,000 per quarter, which will enable this club to make some needed improvements over this coming year. I want to talk a little bit about opening day. Yes, it's coming up. Opening day will be here before you know. Our club will have its 62nd opening day on Saturday, May 7th. A flyer has been published in the Scuttlebutt, and the schedule will be, we're going to have registration at 9 a.m. with eye openers. That'll be mimosas and Bloody Marys. The ceremony will start at 10 a.m. and appetizers will be served up here at 11 a.m. And I'll bring up our appetizer chairman in a minute to talk about that. But for those new people, we are known for our appetizers. I mean, this place is full of food, and it's the best food. And then at 12 o'clock, we're going to have a skipper's meeting for the boat parade. And then at 1 o'clock will be the boat parade, and the Bristol Boat Contest winners will lead the parade. The theme for this year is Salute to Service. So by that, it's not just military service. You know, I would like to recognize those that are police, fire, medical, teachers, all those people that serve our community and us to make this world a better place. So it doesn't have to be just military. But I won't complain if you do, that's fine. Anybody that will need a ride for the boat parade, we'll have a sign-up list, so everybody can get out on the water for the boat parade. So, at this time, I would like to say we're bringing back our locally world-famous appetizer contest headed up by Catherine Flippin. I would like to bring up Catherine for a few minutes to talk about the appetizer contest.
Hi everybody, I've already been around to most of your tables, so most of you know me.
Here's the microphone.
She loves microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Get on camera, Catherine.
Okay.
Get on camera.
All right.
You old folks aren't hearing like microphones.
Okay, hi. Okay, so yes, our vision is to bring back the old days where this room was full of people from all over our community and surrounding yacht clubs, and more food than you could possibly eat in the course of, what, an hour and a half. We're going to be serving up hors d'oeuvres that are hot, cold, and desserts. So basically finger food for tasting. And I'm in charge of organizing that part of the day that will start about 11 o'clock upstairs here. And I have a committee working with me about, we're going to try to decorate a little bit, make it look very festive in keeping with our salute to service. And one of the things we're looking for, in case you are involved in a service organization in our community, something that you're involved in. And I know off the top of my head, you know, there's a lot of them. But if there's one that you're particularly fond of and you know about, please get a hold of me. My name, my phone number, cell phone number, email is on the website for the opening day, and also the flyers that are going around. And you can text me or call me, leave a message saying I know an organization that I think would be great to recognize, and we will try to weave that into the reception part of our day. And again, we're looking for input from our members on that. So that's one thing. The other thing is appetizers. We need hot appetizers, cold appetizers, and desserts. We're going to have a contest for best theme, which will tie into Salute to Service. So if you want to recognize an organization that you are involved in and you have a way of doing that with a cake or hors d'oeuvre, that would be great. You can enter the contest. We'll have the judges, and we're going to give out $25 gift certificates to our store here at the Yacht Club that you can spend on purchasing a hat or a new shirt or whatever your little heart desires. And but you don't have to enter the contest to bring an appetizer or dessert. In fact, we want everybody that can to bring something. So I'll be calling people. We'll have a committee, a phone tree that are going to be soliciting help. Because we need everybody to bring something. It doesn't have to be homemade. You don't have to be a chef. You can just bring something that you've picked up at Costco or Ralph's. I mean, it's always nice to have cooked food, but I know how busy our lives are. So what we really want to do is make this a party to celebrate our club and the opening of a new season of parties and cruising and the end of a horrible 2 years of being shut in and shut away and isolated. And we want to make it a celebration that our community will remember. So I'm looking for people who are willing to contribute. And again, I'm the person to contact. You can text me, you can call my cell phone. I hope we can get a great turnout for our event. And even if you can't bring anything, please make the effort to come. You won't regret it. It's a great party.
Thank you, Catherine. And next major part of opening day will be the Bristol Boat Contest and a boat parade. So we're going to bring up Fleet Captain John Schroeder.
Okay, we need some help here. Sally, all right.
All right, gotcha.
Wouldn't you love to put one of these on your boat? One is sail, and the other is power. We're not talking about power lifting, are we? No. If your boat has a motor and it moves, and not a sail, that's a power boat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need some more contestants. Get your bragging rights in. Brad, we need you.
I'm there.
He's there. Okay, so the Bristol Boat winners will be leading the boat parade. We're going to have a lot of fun. And of course, remember, hospitality is important. It's one of the criteria.
So what do you like?
Booze.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's the commercial.
Please contact John or Sally if you want to. Yes.
Yeah, Dave and I want to know, can we enter both since the Grand Banks has a stay sail?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Do you ever sail with that
Yes.
fleet on that alone, the stay sail? Yeah, probably not.
We need power. We need power boats.
Our.
John, watch back.
So,
Next week.
We're extending it through the 15th of April. So
So you got
let's
plenty
do
of
it.
time.
Thank you. It's like next week.
thank you, John. So, this is the first time that we've been able to go back to the old way of doing our opening day. So, we've contracted with the city to have the parking lot. I contacted the party place, and we're gonna have a 20 by 30 foot tent out there. And we'll have plenty of shade for everybody, and it'll be great. All right, I want to talk about, just a few seconds about committees. There are two committees right now that have, all of them have met, but right now the Facilities Committee, which is responsible for capital improvements, has developed a plan for needed building improvements, which are funded out of your dues in a separate account. The first phase will include upgrades to the restrooms and the patio. Last week, the board, on Tuesday, approved the installation of new counters, sinks, and faucets in all 4 of our bathrooms. So we are interviewing the top 2 contractors, and I hope to get under contract very, very soon. And hopefully we can complete this. We call it a refresh because we're not replacing everything. But it'll be a refresh, and I hope you get it done by opening day, so we can impress the other clubs. Okay, the Finance Committee is also meeting, and it's working on developing financial policies and procedures. We're trying to move to electronic payment systems instead of writing a bunch of checks, and doing an internal audit. So that's the committees. The other committees have met, but I don't have any report on them. Suggestion box. So, as I said last meeting, we brought back the suggestion jar. And it sits at the end of it was sitting there. I don't know. Is it there? Okay. Okay. Mardell will gather all the comments every week, and she tabulates them and puts them in a spreadsheet and present them to the board meeting. And then we take action as best as we can. So we got quite a few suggestions from since last month, and we're working on those. The food program and how to improve the building. So it's all good stuff. So keep them coming, and try to be constructive in your comments. Sometimes it's looked on as what you're doing wrong. Well, anyway, if you can try to be a little bit more constructive and tell us how we can improve things, then it'll probably work better. Anything else you want to talk about? That Mardell is good.
We're getting about 10 a month.
That's wonderful. And, there's a lot of good stuff. All right, boating class. All of this month, Sylvie Yacht Club will host a class put on by the Power Squadron, and it's held every Thursday night here at the club. Four lessons for 4 Thursdays in a row, all in April. And it's called the America's Boating Course, ABC. And if you take this course and pass the test at the end, you will receive your California Boater's Card. And that's a card that every boater will have to have that runs a boat at the end of 2025. It's graduated so that every year it's a little bit older. The course consists of these 2-hour lessons, and the cost it's only $50 for the textbook. And it covers boating safety, laws, navigation equipment, and boating issues. So, who hasn't had boating issues, right? Okay, so sign up for that. I think the first one will be this Thursday, right? All right, before I move on, I would like to, Peter, Neil, are you and Chrissy ready to talk about your Berkey exchange?
She's exchanging something else, I'll have to be. How did that fiddle go?
So about eight days ago, we got back from Barbados, and I arranged for us to meet up with the Commodore of the Barbados Yacht Club. The Barbados Yacht Club, by the way, does not do reciprocals with Seal Beach, but you can buy your way in with a Burgess. So we did a Burgie exchange. I posted the picture of the exchange on Facebook. But so basically, the Barbados Yacht Club, which has got tennis courts, a swimming pool, is on the beach. We're about 200 yards away from the Queen Victoria offshore. That's where we were about 8 days ago, and we did this exchange, and I'd highly recommend it if ever anybody wants to do it.
I will accept this for our club. I don't see another one, so I'll give it to Vice Commodore Mike. Post. Okay, now it's time to call up Rwanda Tucker, and Rwanda will introduce all of our new members.
Thank you, Jim. First of all, the spring fling was a huge success. Thank you to Diana and Robin. We had a great weekend, didn't we? Really fabulous weekend. Fun for 3 days. So thanks for all your work. And we have tonight, actually we have 12 new members. Actually, isn't it actually, no, I'll take that. I can't remember. It's either 11 or 12, but anyway, we do have a lot. And we're all sitting here very happy. Want you all to make sure and go over and introduce yourself to these new people. They're so happy to be here, and we're so happy to have you. And so I would like to bring them up and have them tell a little tiny bit, not a lot, because I know you guys want to get home tonight sometime. And by the way, Peter, you owe me a Burgie. That Burgie that's in Barbados belongs to me, but that's okay. It's all right. It's okay. All right. I'll take this one in exchange. So anyway, let's get started with our introductions. First of all, I would like to bring Charles and Lori Merrill. Can you come up here, please, to the microphone?
I'll give them the next one.
Okay, so it appears that they are interested in cruising and sail racing, and they also have a boat, a 38-foot sailboat, and it is in Shoreline
right now.
Shoreline Marina. Okay, and so do they have a mic? Yeah. Oh, you got a mic. Okay.
Test.
So anyhow, so just a couple minutes, tell us about what you do, or something a little bit about, something quirky, but it's okay.
Something quirky.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we won't go into that.
Yeah, actually, we live in Huntington Beach. Like she said, we have Catalina 38 is up at Shoreline right now.
The old 38?
Yeah, the old one, 1980. Yep. And it was up in Marina Del Rey. We bought the Shoreline. Eventually, we hope to get it down here. And super stoked to be here. Thanks for having us.
We're so glad to have you. Thank you so much.
One real quick thing, we used to hang out all the time at the crab pot over here, and we'd see you guys having such a good time, and we always wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah. Stay up here.
Stay up here, please.
I'm not sure. We're gonna have room for everybody up here at one time. Okay, next, Lynette and Bill. And you want to come on, please?
I know you guys.
Okay. Okay, this is Lynette and Bill, and I think you are you friends of Robbie and Jim? Is that? No?
We met them.
Okay, all right. So you guys know each other. Okay, go ahead. Tell us about
Okay, I'm
yourself.
Bill. This is Lynette.
Really?
We live in Huntington Harbor, over by the Huntington Harbor Yacht Club, believe it or not. And we have a power boat, Boston Whaler. And I used to have a sailboat, a 30-foot Catalina I had for about 30 years, so it was a good sailboat. And we joined this club because it looks like a lot of fun, and they have great tacos.
Everyone seems so wonderful and so nice here. I'm so happy that we found this place.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome to you. Sandra? How about Sandra Stout? Okay. And Sandra, I know for sure was here on opening day because I remember your dress. Not opening day, but the spring fling. You had that beautiful lace dress on.
Hi, I'm Sandy, and I live here in Seal Beach. I don't have a boat, but I have a paddleboard.
Yay.
And I just wanted to meet new people and get out there. I walk this harbor all the time, so I'm happy to be here.
Okay, thank you. And next we have Mike and Noah. This is interesting because Noah is Mike's son, and Noah found out tonight it was his birthday present is being a co-member of his father. So this is his, and he's very interested in sailing. He wants to learn to sail, he wants to crew, and that's why Daddy brought him here, right? Okay, so Noah, you want to tell us about yourself?
Yeah, my name's Noah. I live in Belmont Shore, and I have a Boston Whaler. It's kind of small, but I'm in the harbor a lot with it. I make knives for a living, so if anyone ever needs a knife sharpened, just come hit me up. And I very much intend on winning the appetizer competition.
I heard your discussion, and it seems like you and your wife are chefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both trained. She's a pro, and I make knives. So.
Well, maybe we can have a knife sharpening afternoon or something. Yeah, like an event.
Yeah.
With a little bit of wine.
Yeah.
And a lot of Band-Aids.
Okay, Mike.
All right, I'm Mike Cowan, and I used to race 38s. So when you said you had a 38, I need to get this guy on a 38. We used to race against Bilbo Baggin. I know he had one out here, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we used to have 12 38s on the line out here in the 80s. And so that was a one-class design racing. It was a lot of fun, and that's a fast boat, and it's worth it. If you need a spinnaker, I got a spinnaker pole for you. I got sails.
We need crew.
Yeah, we need to get this guy going. I know that boat takes 7 guys to run it with a spinnaker, so.
Oh my gosh, that's
We're
great.
looking forward to it. I have a friend over here, Pete. He got me involved with it, so I thought I'd come over here and see what it was all about.
Yeah, usually we
Sign up
don't
with
trust Pete. Usually we don't trust Pete, but he came through on this one.
I didn't know you were called Pete. That's the first time I heard you called Pete.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, welcome. Welcome,
Thank you.
Mike, and welcome, Noah.
I'll hold it for the next person.
I think he owes us a flag or two.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Alita, it's your turn finally, huh? Alita has been here, and the minute we thought she was here the next 3 nights in a row, she's gonna be a very active member. And not only that, she's brought in 2 new members since she was when she signed her application, last weekend, she brought in 2 new members that signed applications for next month. So her friends will be, yes. So she's number 1 on my membership committee now.
Well, I love it here. I've just moved here from Texas 2 years ago, and I moved out here not knowing a single soul or having any family here.
Put your microphone up so we can hear you.
So I really enjoyed this group. I'm very happy to be here, and I hope to get a lot more friends of mine to come and join as well.
And Alina wants to learn how to sail also.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Another crew.
And I know the feeling of having moved from Texas, honey. I sympathize with it.
Thanks, Alita.
Okay, Lori and Russell, it's your turn.
Right here.
Lori and Russell Gray. Come on up here. Tell us what exciting things that you do, Lori.
You know, I'm so excited to be here. I dragged my husband here, God love him, Russell. Russell is a big bridge player at Leisure World. We happen to live there. We're both retired teachers. Russell's high school, I'm elementary. I should be standing by my husband. I actually work at Disneyland.
Oh, well.
So I actually work for Disney. I worked there for about 3 years. I'm in guest relations there, so I'm a retired teacher, and I'm so proud to say I'm a grandma, and I work in guest relations, and I have a fabulous job. I work both parks, and I'm a plaid, and I was a tour guide when the Hyperion Theater was doing Frozen, and we did a backstage tour of how the magic happens in the show. And Disneyland is slowly but surely coming back to Disneyland, costing more. But,
Great. That's great.
yeah, a lot of great things.
Yes.
So we're really happy to be here. At least I am. He will be.
Okay, Russell, tell us how excited you are. Yes.
I think she's said it all.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining.
We met in a teachers union, and Russell was always the treasurer, and I have to say he's been the treasurer at Leisure World for the Bridge Club. So he's very active in organizations and doing good stuff.
Well, good.
He's a good guy.
Thank you. Maybe we can get a bridge game going here or something, Russell.
We got lessons coming up.
What?
We have lessons coming up.
We got lessons coming up. Okay. All right. Okay. We can do it.
Total strangers. We'll take them all.
Okay. We all learn.
20.
Thanks. Yes. Looking forward to it. Another Saturday night event. A bridge party. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Last but not least for tonight. No, not last but not least. The last to arrive. Dan and Dana Rivera. Come up, please.
So, I'm Dana, this is my husband Daniel, okay, I just found out about this yesterday too. Okay. He's a huge boater, he's super stoked, and he's having a little stage fright or something right now. We have a business, we manufacture residential windows and doors, okay, and he's also a general contractor. So he loves boating, he loves the ocean. I know he's been trying to, join a yacht club. We spend a lot of time at the Schooner later and at the boathouse, right around the corner. So we're excited to be here and meet new people.
Did
and
my
thank you
wife
guys
actually
for
announce in
welcoming
here
us.
that I'm a
Really
player?
appreciate it.
I didn't think she was gonna say all this. That's what I was gonna say. Well, I have a trophy Bayliner, and right here on 10. So I'm very happy to be here. I've been trying to join the club for a while. I didn't know how to come inside. I didn't know what the buzzer. I saw somebody come downstairs around. I was so thank you guys, and hope to see you guys on a lot of events.
Thank you. You're welcome. And when I said last, I didn't mean last. I was just going to last to arrive. I apologize. I didn't mean last because we still have a couple of beautiful members to introduce. We have Lisa and Stephen. Lisa Jones and Stephen Green. Okay, Lisa, tell us about you guys.
That's 14.
So hello,
Over there.
my name is Lisa Jones.
There might be some
This
more
is
others
Stephen
over that
Reed, and I
table.
think the first fun fact that some of you may pick up on is
there was another Lisa Jones in this club. And I am friends with her, and I am friends with Mardell Gardner and Ron Gardner, who introduced me to this club. So thank you very much, Mardell. So the second fun fact, I think, is we have 2 cats, but they're not boats.
Okay, we got it. Okay. No catamaran.
Oh, I get it
And
now.
I guess the third thing I just wanted to mention is thanks to Bob Hubbard, who has been really instrumental, I've been able to connect up with a particular boat because I've been wanting to get back into sailing. It's been 15 years. I've not been on a boat in 15 years, and I'm going to be participating in the Ensenada Preview Race on Saturday, and I'm very excited about that. So,
Wow.
Bob Hubbard, if he's here.
Nope,
I'm not sure. I haven't met him, but I think he connected up with me during the spring fling, so that's been awesome. And I'm really happy to be here and have fun and sail and have good times and meet new friends. And Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve. I work in oil, but I have an electric car.
Never old timers.
Lisa and I like to travel, so we're gonna miss the opening day. Sorry, we're gonna do a getaway. So you can ask us about it here. I'm happy to be here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. And it looks like that Lisa was pretty active in sailing. Because you were in Newport Beach and did beer can races, and so you've been doing quite a bit of racing. Good.
It's been a long time. It's been 15 years.
Good. Well, that's good. Welcome. Welcome to both of you. Thank you. We have couple other couples that haven't, they told me they were gonna be here, but they haven't shown up yet. Are they here?
Cindy's sister.
Cindy's sister.
Cindy's sister.
What?
Sister, Cindy's
Janice,
sister.
Cindy's sister.
Oh, okay, I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry. All right, Lord, please come up. I'd like to see you. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I'm Janice. You know, they said I was had to give a speech. I thought they were kidding. I'm here because of my sister Cindy and my brother-in-law Bob own the Dreamweaver and I'm part of this club for a long time. And I've just been kind of hanging out and coming to all the events. And I finally decided maybe I should join. I love the ocean. I love the water. I love boating. I don't have a boat, but I kind of claim the Dreamweaver a little bit for me. But I'm really happy to be here. Everyone's so nice, and it's just great to be part of the club.
I'm sorry about that. I guess I sort of forgot because you weren't sitting in this group, so I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, welcome all of you. Thank you so much for all of you coming. And
Want to get a picture? Thank you.
we have to have a picture of everybody.
Should we do a two-part or a big group?
Big group.
Big group?
Be in chairs.
I don't think we're going to sit unless we do it.
Yeah, why don't you guys squish together and then you guys squish together. We'll get 2 pictures.
Yeah, we'll get left side, right side. There's no room for Commodores.
You mean Portland Star?
That's not, there's,
Yeah.
John, I think you mean Port and Starboard.
Port and starboard, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Commodore.
Everybody together. Okay. A blank group. This is a bigger group.
All right, come on in this Let's go
Push together a little
the
more.
yearbook. You never know.
Keep cozy.
You gotta smile. Don't blink your eye.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Get us. We need one more. 1, 2, that we're gonna just.
Okay, group together.
Okay.
Now, group.
Yeah.
There's a request.
Maybe they want to.
All right, everybody.
So we just need one photo of this one. It's all and if you guys want to.
Munchkins in the front.
Little ones in the front.
Everybody get in a group.
I am. I'm just staging. I'm in the Commodore.
I'm gonna get there.
How big is your truck? It's a 21. It's right here on
Squeeze. Yeah, we're squeezing. Whoa, whoa, don't push so hard. Gonna roll over. It's funny. Oh, hell.
All right.
How big is 23? I guess 23 is Striper.
Oh, Striper. Oh.
Yeah.
Gameway 22. So,
On lane 22.
yeah. So it's down at Bannon.
If Rwanda keeps us up, we're gonna have to reinforce the dance floor. We're starting to list a little bit. Great work, and we hope to make sure that your choice in a yacht club is warranted. You're gonna make, you'll probably make some friends that you'll keep for a long, long time. I know we have. Next on our agenda, I'd like to bring up the Seabells to talk about what's going on.
Okay, I'm so glad to see everybody here tonight. And I just want to give you a quick preview of the Seabells activities from last month. On March 15th, we went to the Fish Camp restaurant hosted by Gretchen Bornhoff, and we had 15 people attend. Then our birthday night dinner on March 25th, we had 31 people attend. We celebrated 6 birthdays, free champagne, and Ted Palango won $85 in the 50-50 raffle. And then March 26th, we had a very successful fundraiser catering for the Marina Yacht Club for their opening day. And then there's flyers on the tables for you on upcoming events. We're going to the Nixon Presidential Library and Museum on April 10. We're carpooling to Yorba Linda, and then we'll go to Mimi's restaurant after. And then on April 19th, we're going to the Yucatan Grill, hosted by Cindy Jensen. And that is a summary of our Seabells activities, and I want to remind everyone, especially the new members, that all women are automatically members of the Seabells, and all club members, men and women, are always invited to all the activities. That's it.
All right, thank you, Andrea. Now it's time to bring up our Vice Commodore Mike McCarthy, and he's going to tell you about what's happening at the house. Where is Mike? Oh. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Bad timing. Okay, well, I'm glad. All right, good. Everything okay? All right, Mike.
With apologies, I race on Tuesdays, and sometimes there's a certain amount of beer involved in racing on Tuesdays. Anyway, as Vice Commodore, I'm happy to report it's been a very busy start to the year, with activities both inside and outside the club, and they've been very well attended and very much enjoyed. We expect this trend will continue and that you'll all take the time to join us in the upcoming events to be announced in the scuttlebutt. March continued to be busy with Friday night dinners, parties, and events virtually every weekend during the month. It's kept me busy, we'll say. Friday night dinners attendance remained good, and both our existing and new food choices were well received. in the upcoming weeks. This Friday, we're gonna serve chicken kebabs. Following Friday, filet mignon. Following Friday after that, crispy chicken parmesan. And finally, at the end of the month, pork chops chutney. So I hope you'll all keep coming out and enjoying the Fernando's work on Fridays. And please, 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 sign up on Thursday so that we have a sense of how many people are gonna be here. It's really difficult to get reservations on Friday afternoon when we've already started cooking. So please sign up. Saturday night dinners and social activities were also busy during the month. We had the Pajama Jam, St. Patty's Day party, Spring Fling weekend, and bingo night, all being well attended and very much appreciated. I'd like to thank all of those who participated and helped organize these events, especially Laura Ellsworth, Brad Bergeron for the Pajama Jam, Debbie and Dave Bachman for the St. Patrick's Day party, Diana Backen and Robin Jackless for the Spring Fling, and our Commodore Jim for bingo night with help from Eric Cohen and his cooking crew for several burger bashes during the month. Absolutely none of this would happen without your dedication to the club, all of you. Upcoming dinners and events. On the 16th, we have a Dingy Inn movie night. We're going to be serving sandwich bars with all the fixing, so you can make your sandwich, take it out to the Dingy Inn. I have no idea what the movie is. I don't know anything more about it, but that's what we're going to do.
It will be an Easter movie.
It will be an Easter movie. Okay, thank you, Lauren. On the 23rd, we have the Ensenada race is going on. So what we had planned has gone away. So we will figure out what dinner is going to be on the 23rd. Yes. But no special event. Poker night is scheduled for the 30th. And again, dinner to be determined on that night.
They're gonna bring pizza.
Are they? Okay, apparently it's gonna be pizza night on the 30th.
Pizza and salad.
Please, well, let me know if you're interested in volunteering for anything on the 23rd. It would be well appreciated. Grill Your Own continues to be well attended, and it's also going well. The bar is doing well. We've kept our bartenders busy and often entertained with some of the antics that have gone on during the month. As many of you already know, our galley manager, Teresa Duncan, resigned recently. Her last day was last Friday. I've interviewed a few people to take Teresa's position, and I've made an offer to Shauna Crosswhite, and we should have her background check completed, and hopefully she will start this weekend. Several events, as I just mentioned, coming up in April, and I hope to see many of you coming out, enjoying the club. Matt and Lori Simpson have offered to host a summer kickoff party in the afternoon of May 15th with a live band out on the patio. We've also scheduled a surfer stomp party for the evening of June 4th. Details and registration information will be coming out in Scuttlebutt shortly. And I'm also happy to announce that I've secured the Seaview Rotunda and Ballroom at the Hyatt Regency in Long Beach for the Commodore's Ball, which will be held on January 14th next year. If 10 or more of you would like to reserve rooms, we can get a discounted room rate. And if that's of interest, please let me know soon, and we can take care of that. As Jim mentioned earlier, we'll be doing upgrades to the restrooms and some additional cleaning of the floors in the restrooms, the kitchen, and behind the bar in the coming weeks. Several other improvements are being looked at and investigated as well. We're trying to clean up the club very nicely for opening day. Finally, on Ship Store, they've been doing some great business, and I'd like to call up Joan to give us a little report on what's going on.
You need place to put that on. Don't spill the beer.
My husband would not be happy with me if I spilled the beer.
Okay. Well, I wear a couple of hats in this club, and one of them is well, not, anyway, I'm on the Long Beach Marina Boat Owners Association, and you may recall that we recently worked with the Marine Advisory Commission, and were able to at least, if not, well, at least postpone the decision to put paid parking meters in this parking lot. They poked the bear. I believe that, we definitely won this battle. I'm not sure the war is over. There is a lot of stuff going on. There's a $1 billion development going in where Whole Foods used to be. And we do have some issues that I think from a voter's perspective, we need to address, so what this Poke the Bear task force is to understand, to get people represented from each basin, including Shoreline and the other ones, get a comprehensive understanding of what the voter problems are with parking, so we can best represent those ideas and get in front of this. There's also, I believe, some research that we need to do. We learned a lot. We learned a lot putting this program together. Most important is that 90% of the marina is funded by us, our slips. So to me, that's kind of changed the whole equation. And so anyway, that's what this is all. It's gonna be here at the Yacht Club on Wednesday, April 13th. And I hope you all come. And again, there's not gonna be any representatives here from any officials. It's just us talking amongst ourselves to understand the whole scope of the problems that we face, so that we can get in front of it and present these ideas. Because this, like I said, we won the battle, but the war still rages on. Okay, so then the Ship Store. You guys have been phenomenal in the support of the Ship Store. We were down to, you saw how much inventory we had. We've sold, can I say that? Sure. We've sold $4,500 of Ship Store product in the 3 months. That's just amazing, just amazing. And $2,500 was over Spring Fling. So we're working to get inventory back in. It takes time, like everybody else. There are supply chain issues. I just can't believe this. But anyway, and so we're working with our vendors to try to get to replenish stuff that we've had that we've liked, and also bring in some new stuff for summer. And that, thank you very much for everybody who gave us their little tickets and their input, and that will be helpful to decide what we're gonna do. So tonight, what I wanted to really feature was stuff for opening day. And we have some things special that we're doing. One is that you can get a hat. These are your choices. There are 4 hats. Everybody's got a favorite hat, as I've learned. Anyway, we have 4 different hats that you can select from. And the idea is that it'll have the Yacht Club Virgie on the front, and you can get your boat name or whatever else you want to say over there, and your crew name. You can do one of either of the boat. The hats are $20, and then it's $8 for each one of the areas that you want to embroider. You have to have your order in by April 16th. Is that what we said now? April 17th. So that we can get them done in time for opening day, because this is all about. So we will, if you can give us your order tonight, or you can contact me, or gonna try to get it online. And there's a big learning curve here. We did a similar thing with the racers, and we have this racing hat, and again, they're all doing it, and then this great shirt that we will also make available to the members. And on the back of this is gonna be that big burgee, the big seal outline. So that would be really nice. To help decorate your boats, because the boat parade is really a fun thing. And I didn't want cheap stuff. I wanted something that was gonna last. We have these blue and yellow pennants. And then because of the, service matters, a patriotic called Americana flag. These are 30 feet long. They're 8 mil. They're gonna last you more than a weekend. And they go around your dinghies or your boat or whatever. And then you have to get properly attired for opening day, which means you need a bullion. Right now we just have women's, but men's are on their way. And then we have these little lapel pins, or it could be a tie pin, or it could be whatever kind of pin you want, but you have these little tie pins. So we will have these on opening day, but we'll probably also, we'll try to have, once we get enough inventory in, we'll try to open the ship store some weekend before opening day, when folks are going to be around. I think that's it in my box. We don't have little versions that we will have them in. But I wanted also, when I took over Ship Store, it has this, do not sell. So you give something that says do not sell to the ship store that's supposed to sell stuff. So I tracked down the esteemed Dwight Reed to explain these socks. These are special.
They are.
They are.
How many of you remember Jerry Daly? Yes. He was Commodore of the Yacht Club in 1989, and he is actually responsible for making me Commodore 2 years later. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Jerry always wore red and green socks. Now, if you navigate your boat, you know where the red light is. I think they're this way. Well, no, I think it's this way. And but he always wore red and green socks. And Donna and I were actually privileged enough to go back to Salt Lake City, where he was at his memorial service, and I was wearing red and green socks. They're for sale. And you know, for every pair of these, there's another pair exactly like them. Talk to Joan.
Commodore, that is the end of my report. Thank you.
And a very fine report it is. Next, we would like to bring up our Rear Commodore Sally Cohen to let you know about all the boating activities and we're just starting the boating season. So, Sally?
Lot is happening. We are finished with our Saturday Sailors, which was a wonderful celebration on the 26th of March. And Nancy, Hannah, thank you so much for the trophies. They were like lighthouses with lights on the top, and I thought that was great.
It worked.
And yeah, it worked. And you won one, didn't you? Mike won. Anyway, our next race is the Ensenada Preview Race, which is coming up on the 9th of April. Pretty quick.
This Saturday.
Right. And our finish line is gonna have our first finish line experience with Terry's guidance. And I'm wondering, Terry, did you get a committee vote yet or not? Okay, well, I'll call you up and you can talk about that. But anyway, I just want to make a few comments. Terry works very hard to get these committee votes, and we all need to volunteer and help him do this, because those committee votes are very important, and we're well known for our organized committee that works on the votes. They're very well respected. So I'm just encouraging all of you to think about that. Our flag has attended many opening days so far, and we are really excited about interacting with so many other yacht clubs and learning a lot about their clubs, because that's a good way too to build our relationships with our other yacht clubs. It's very important. Mardell and I are planning a boat blessing in time for members who just got their boats or new members who may be purchasing them. So we're gonna organize something with Mardell's Yacht Club, I think in Washington State does this, am I right, Mardell? Okay. So that's something we're gonna be working on. There's a lot of activities that I'm gonna plan in the summertime. We are a busy club right now. If you look at that calendar, it is packed. So our new members, be sure you get on Scuttlebutt and be sure that you track our activities every week. It comes out twice a week. I also want to thank, and you've been thanked and thanked, but our first cruise, Spring Fling, was outstanding, and the baskets were, fabulous. I have one of them, and I was very fortunate to win one. And Robin and Diana, you did a wonderful job. Also Rwanda, and everybody who helped on that Spring Fling. We had a lot of people helping, so thank you. John Schroeder and I have already judged one boat over the weekend. And we hope, as John said when he came up here with the banners, we hope to get more entries for that, because we'd like to have more than 2 or 3 boats participating. So think about it. We're trying to get it all judged before Ensenada when you take all your boats out, and who knows what happens during the race. Hopefully nothing bad. Okay, I'm going to call up just a few people tonight, but I want to start with Commodore Splash. Come on up.
Thank you, Commodore. For those, I think our new members, and that's a huge percentage of our group tonight. So I'd like to explain the responsibilities of Commodore Splash. There's been many iterations over the year, always Splash, sometimes Captain Splash, Lieutenant Splash. But I promoted myself last year, and so I'm a Commodore Splash. The job entails honoring people that teach us how to be better boaters. Now, by that I mean people mess up all the time. And if you keep it to yourself, nobody else learns anything about it. But I have spies everywhere, and you are all hereby deputized to be those spies. So if you see anybody that goes in the water accidentally, if you see somebody that sprains an ankle, scrapes a knee, let me know. If you see somebody who was towing their dinghy and all of a sudden it's floating off somewhere else, my wife ratted me out on that one 2 years ago. Anyway, let me know. Those are, and we will honor those people and give them an opportunity to teach you how to not make the same mistake. So,
Explain themselves.
explain them. You got some explaining to do, Lucy. Anyway, the first person I would like to bring up, this was a difficult one, because I'm sensitive about this. First of all, I really like this guy, but I have to do my job. he really messed up and ended up hurting himself a bit. Dennis, would you come up and talk about it?
Thank you.
My buddy.
Yes, about 5 weeks ago, I fell off my boat. I was up on the fly bridge, and I have a dinghy up there, and about 12, 15 feet off the ground. I have unlatched the straps that hold the dinghy. And me and the dinghy went off. I went to the hospital, 7 broken ribs. Still hurts. It'll lacerate a liver, a bunch of crap. Anyways, I'm doing much better. But the thing is, I was not safe in what I did. And I thought about it before I got in the dinghy. I said, you know, I should just tie this off, because I had strapped it, and I said, I just want to tie this off just in case it slips a little bit. It was a new dinghy, and it didn't fit properly on there, and I didn't know that. And so take a minute to think about what you're doing. Please, be safe. I wasn't, and I paid for it.
You got a trophy.
Well, I don't know if anybody else out there is squealing on people, but I know people here that are going down the fairway and ran out of gas.
And here's the out your word. Now this is just a cartoon of somebody that's pretty beat up, and you know, outwardly Dennis wasn't this beat up. Inwardly there were some bigger issues, but I do want to point out, and it was pointed out to me by our very perceptive Vice Commodore, that not only was there, you were trying to define gravity, so that was kind of the screw up award. You all of a sudden ended up in the water, so you got the splash award, and you got the out award. That's a trifecta. So,
all right. I deserve
all right. The next award is a gentleman who I have actually voted with this person, and he's one of the most meticulous skippers I know, and very detail-oriented, and today's his birthday. So, Troy, would you come on up and tell us what happened on the way back from Catalina? I wouldn't tell you who ratted you out, but I bet you know.
All right, well, this is a good one. We're on our way back, and I have 3 fuel tanks. I have 2 outboard tanks and 1 big center tank, and I'm trying to even it out. I'm getting low on fuel, so I'm like 15 minutes on 1 tank. I go down and I switch it, 15 minutes on the next tank, and we're coming into the jetty, and this girl is on the stand-up paddleboard coming across the jetty entrance, and she's not looking anywhere. She's straight ahead, going straight across. So I'm thinking, okay, she doesn't see me, so I'm gonna have to stop. So I stop, and I'm thinking I should go down and check my fuel valves and maybe do it one more time. But my wife hates it when I go down, you know, leave the bridge while we're on the way. So I did, and I'm thinking, I've got enough fuel, we're good. So we come in and turn in the basin, and I'm slow. I always go slow. So I'm heading in, and all of a sudden I am completely out of power, and the wind's blowing me slowly towards the dock.
Oh my God.
But for whatever reason, I happen to have had a nice dock line and a fender sitting in my cockpit, and there was one guy on the dock, one of my dock buddies. I said, I'm dead in the water. So I had about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to tie on a line and toss it to him. And as it turns out, I was able to be pulled into my slip, completely dead, under no fuel. But it all happened in about 2 minutes. And anyways, I got lucky. I really did. But so the moral of the story is, if you're low on fuel or you're trying to do that, just don't do that. Just and I'm gonna find out.
I told you he was meticulous. He was prepared for his screw up. And so, for the screw up award, because he didn't know where his fuel was, I've got a fuel gauge that says empty, and I've got a fuel gauge that says full, and he should be able to tell the difference. And in between is a simplified version of a valve between his tank system. So, there you go.
Okay, wait. And for all the new members, you will be here one day. You're not a real member until you've been here. That's my report.
You just never know when you'll be up here. Excellent job, Commodore Splash. And it was fun to hear all the stories, too. Not fun for the people, however. Anyway, I'd like to call up Terry Hanna, please, to talk about our races.
First of all, I want to thank everybody who has helped us in the racing program. You know who you are. And our Saturday Sailors was a huge success. We had 34 boats entered, and it was a lot of fun. Next, I want to say we really need committee votes. I put out a request for committee votes twice with no response at all. And Saturday is our preview race for Ensenada. I came here tonight prepared to lay down on the floor and cry. If you have a boat and an anchor, you can be host for the race committee. You could go on out there, and we needed a boat to anchor out there for 2 hours on Saturday, starting at 3:30 until about 5:30 to start the boats to go on their race. And we were real close to, I was going to come up here tonight and probably cancel the race. We're not known to cancel races in this club. We run the best races in Southern California for our type of racing, for PHRF racing. It's not something I want to do. You people, you have boats. This is a volunteer club. And I have a list of boats, people that have said that they would use their boats for race committee. Some of you are here tonight that have said that you would use your boat and have never have volunteered. I have people that are not here that have used their boats over the last 10 years. And for various reasons, they've not been able to use them for this week. But we have a volunteer now for tonight, for this Saturday. But I would ask anybody who has a boat that's willing to use it. Can be sail. Power boats are preferable because they have more room for the race committee. We put between 5 and 7 or 8 people on the boat to run these races, and that's all it takes to do it. Our pop tops are going to start in May, and that's an evening race. They go on out, you start the race, and then you come on in and enjoy the facilities of the club. The finish line is inside, and we have a crew that takes care of that. So that's a fun one. You guys are going to really enjoy this. All you new members, you're really going to enjoy that because they start the race, and we invite you all up to the club. We have a barbecue. We run videos of the races, and you can see what all these silly sailors are doing out there. Watch the spinnakers go up. We videotape the whole race. Just watch the stupid mistakes us sailors make. Not me.
We always edit mine out. But it's so much fun, and you'll enjoy it. There'll be 100 sailors up here telling lies, drinking beer. No, they don't drink. The more they drink, the better the lies. But it's a lot of fun, and you're going to enjoy it. But if you have a boat and you're willing to do it on anything, please see me. We'd love to sign you up, get you on my list. I send out a request for a committee boat usually on early in the week or on the weekend before, and we would love to get you out there. You don't have to know anything. All you got to do is provide their platform. The race committee will anchor your boat, and they'll tell you where to go. They'll drop the anchor, they'll get it back up, and they'll provide everything. You don't have to do anything except provide the boat. So if you have a boat and you're willing to do that, like I say, this is a volunteer club. We don't pay anything. We're not going to pay you to do it. We're just going to let you enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. You will enjoy the experience. I'll tell you that much. So I thank you all for your willingness to do anything, and old members, new members, everybody. We don't need extra race committee. We've got plenty of race committee now. We've got people that are in training. If we need more race committee, we will let you know, and we'll put out a request for more race committee. So thank you very much. We want to keep Seal Beach Yacht Club as being the premier racing yacht club, of this area. There's other yacht clubs that do different races that they're great at it. Alameda Bay Yacht Club runs a great one-design racing club, and Long Beach Yacht Club runs a Congressional Cup. They all do a great job. But our next year is PHRF Racing, Performance Racing, Handicap, and we're the best around for that. Thank you very much.
Let me just add one thing to all that. For those of you who are interested and are a little afraid of having your boat hit, most of the race committees put a buoy out behind their boats, and the race committee generally makes the pin in heavily favored. So we're normally not that close to your boat. We are looking to get the best start, and the best start is often away from the committee boat. So nobody's going to be real close, except during as we kind of play around and say hello and we're here. So please, don't let that be a big concern to you. Committee boats don't get hit, not in these kind of races. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Is John Huntington here? John
I'm here.
Huntington, come on up. Gonna talk about opening day just a little bit.
Well, I'm here today because we have about 300 chairs being delivered for opening day, and somebody's got to put them out, and I'm the only volunteer. So anybody here that knows anybody that's willing to help us at about 7 o'clock on opening day, is that right? Are we going to get the chairs at 7 a.m.? 7 o'clock. We take them off the truck, and we put them up. We have 300 this time?
No, 250, but they're going to be delivered the afternoon before.
The afternoon before.
Yeah,
So we
good, Jim, thank you.
But we don't want to put them out too early because,
No.
but so we put them out from 7 to 9 o'clock. So we need anybody here that has the, yes.
I'll help you.
Well, thank you, you always have.
We'll help.
We got three. Let's go there, 6 more. We really do appreciate it. So, just you get in contact with me. I'm John Huntington. I'm in the book as the port captain. And then the other thing, Kim Marie at the Harbor Department has been wonderful to us this year. We normally have to fight for slips, but we have in ties for the Outlaw Regatta, for opening day. So people that if you have any, what we do, we normally have reciprocals, okay? If you have a boat and you leave, you want to contact me, and then we get, all the boats are insured and they're checked through the harbor department, and we put people into your slip. So that means that if you're going down to San Diego, we have reciprocals with yacht clubs in San Diego, or Newport Beach, or Redondo. So you can get a slip, you just call them up and you can get a slip at their marinas when that happens. Okay, when you want to go down and get a free slip. So it works out really good, the reciprocal agreements that we have with a multitude of yacht clubs. It really is fantastic. And it's very enjoyable. So if you're going to be leaving, go onto the website, pick me up. I'm at john@thewaterbikeco.com. Or you can use my telephone number and leave me a message and tell me that you're going to be gone, and then I'll try to get somebody to use your stuff. Okay, and please, we're a voluntary organization. We have 250 chairs so, and a lot of tables. Okay, so hey, they're going to love seeing you there on September 7th. So that's
May 7th.
May 7th.
Remember.
May 7th, okay. And where'd that come from?
We just
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John Huntington, our port captain. He has a lot of responsibility for opening day, getting all the, he and I work together to get our parking lot reserved, getting our end ties situated, and then all the stuff that comes in to go in that parking lot. So, and I'd like to thank John Schroeder too for the judging of our Bristol boat competition. I see you're leaving, John. Thank you. Okay, try to make this as short as possible before we all close our eyes. Anyway, Mardell, could you come up and talk about our cruises?
Welcome, new members. Our cruising season is kicking off in full gear. Spring Fling, we had about over 30 dinghies participate and go around for drinks, and it's fabulous. Everybody was here. We just came off of our Avalon Golf Cruise. That was a really fun time. We had 13 boats and over 30 people show up. And that was a great time. We had some people come and get hotels. Cruising is not just for people with boats. We're trying to make all the cruises available for people to come by land this year. Coming up is our Memorial Day Classic to Newport. We'll be staying down, look at on the scuttlebutt, the flyers are coming out. There's a hotel nearby. We have a full list of activities. You can come down for all the activities, drive down, or a few of the activities. June, I just finalized, we'll be going to the Los Angeles Yacht Club. I need a host, but I think I may have found one tonight. That will be fun. There's a flyer on your table. We're right next to the Doubletree Inn. The Yacht Club will be serving us dinner with their members on Friday, and we have a list of stuff we can do. July is our island event. Hoster Ed and Peggy, they're not here. That's one of our big cruise outs. I know a lot of people got rooms at the Banning House. That will be fabulous. The long cruise starts in August. That's a 2-week cruise. We have posted that for registration today. There's a couple spots left. If it fills up, be sure it's about filled up. But there's still room to come down and visit us at a few spots, so talk to Joan about that. And you can also get a hotel room along the way. We hit about 5 reciprocal clubs on that trip. In September is Labor Day cruise to Marina Del Rey Club. That's a blast. And then we go into the Avalon Golf Cruise, again, the end of September through October. We reserved a house that sleeps 12 people. There's 3 more houses available on the street where we're gonna have barbecues and street parties. Contact Laura if you're interested in getting a room in the house. And then of course the boat people will be coming over, and golfing's good. There's bars, there's restaurants. That's a really fun activity. We had a really good time last weekend. On the list, there's a new, so the club is closed October 22nd. We're doing a land cruise to Alamitos Racetrack to watch a different type of horsepower. Andrea's lined up tables right at the finish line out on the terrace, and the menu, all these will be posted coming up. In November, you're gonna have two choices. I know Diane's arranging to get a cruise ship to Ensenada, the 3-day cruise ship leaving on Friday, coming back on Monday. That's a blast. A lot of people have already signing up for that. And for those that can't make that, Cabrillo Yacht Club is reserving their long dock for us, and we'll have activities that weekend to take your boat there. So we're hitting over 10 reciprocal clubs during this cruise out season. Be sure to sign up early for these activities. We're adding an activity May 22nd with the sail fleet for the power boats and sailboats. You want to come up and help me with this one? We're gonna do an anchoring class out at White Island for the afternoon.
Yeah, so Rusty and I kind of started up the sail fleet meeting in the club, and the idea is to not get Captain Splash, right? So we share experiences to try to prevent that. Anyway, so Mardell and I are joining up, and we're gonna do, she had a great idea, let's get some anchoring skills up. I know my anchoring skills are kind of weak because I don't need to anchor around here a lot, but it's good to do. So she had the idea, and we're gonna make it happen.
Right.
So.
And anybody going on the long cruise, you need to show up and make sure, dust off that anchor chain and figure out if you got an anchor attached, because we will be anchoring in a few spots. There's all kinds of nice anchorages up and down the coast that you can use. I think, let me look at my notes, I think that covered it all. If you have questions, let me know, and check the scuttlebutt because the schedule always changes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mardell. And is Dan here tonight, Dan Davier? No. Well, he was the one who helped right with our cruise this past weekend. And that was, I heard, a lot of fun. I see suntan faces. Yes, because he had a good time. Brad, do you need to say anything else about your sail fleet?
So we have a sail fleet meeting the last Wednesday of just about every month. The idea is to get around, talk about sailing, boating, whatever you want to talk about. You want to learn something, come. And then the side part of that is we get out on the water. You know, we got a bunch of sailboat owners here, gladly some new ones. Thank you. So we can get out. You know, we have a way of signing people up to go out on boats, and we'll go for an afternoon sail. Come back to the club, followed by Grill Your Own. So it's the idea to get people out in the water, use our boats, enjoy it. So once a month we have the meeting indoors, and usually once a month we'll have an outdoor activity. So look for it on your scuttlebutt and come play with us.
There's nothing like being out on the water and just enjoying being on your boat or in someone else's boat. It's just fabulous.
Somebody else's boat's better.
Yeah. Especially if they have good hospitality, right?
True enough.
Okay, thank you very much for coming, especially all our new members, and welcome. And thank you, Commodore. I'm done.
Thank you, Sally. So, to all of our new members, thank you for choosing our club. A little bit of advice, I recommend that you get involved with an activity, whether it's a racing activity, coming to our parties, hosting a dinner. That is the best way to meet new friends, and you're going to make a lot of new friends. And I've said this before, there are smaller clubs and there are bigger clubs. There are more expensive clubs and there are cheaper clubs. But you won't find a more friendly or fun club than Sylvie Yacht Club. Thank you. This now concludes our April general meeting. Please remember to bus your tables and tip generously our bartenders. Is there a motion to adjourn and a second? And a second. All right, meeting is now adjourned. Good night, and thank you for coming.